So here's to a virtual Easter with great friends from different parts of the world. Happy Easter, my dear.
Happy Easter.
Yay! It'll be fine Easter special. Woohoo!
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Hello. Still alive, still gorgeous. What can I say? All right, let me.
You look beautiful. I haven't seen you in. When did I last see you? Like the last time you were here?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
All right.
Would have been.
Where you've got the camera now, I see like half your head and then a wall. Is there any?
Yeah, let me try and figure something out here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna go to shit, but okay, let's give it a try.
This recipe that you sent me, I am batching so far down. I don't even know what my measurements are because the recipe makes like
for 80.
Cookies.
So I'm doing half a recipe.
Okay.
So because yeah, like there's no way. I'm like, actually, it's funny that I actually just I was having a little bit of some health stuff happen a little while ago.
Oh, sure.
So I'm just kind of adjusting my diet and doing all sorts of stuff. And yesterday I had a phone call with the specialist I'm dealing with, and he was like, "Okay, so you're doing great. So since quarantine started, I've lost 75, 80 pounds. So it's pretty good that way." Oh, you're frozen now.
Oh,
my story's gonna go to crap. Oh,
no,
well.
you're frozen.
Happening. It's very exciting. It's exciting times, right?
You are a genetic marvel, sir.
That's my essentially the best part about this is that people were like, you lost 80 pounds, which is the size of a large dog, right? Like I've lost a large dog of person, right?
Yeah.
But I'm still 370 pounds. So it's like I'm still gigantic as a person either way. It's not really like, it's like, wow, you've done so much. You're still fat as hell. And the way I perceive it is at this point, if I fall in a pool, people say, hey, that ogre knows how to swim, versus, hey, someone dropped a manatee in your pool. So I think I've won, I think it's a positive thing.
I think so too. I think so.
It's the best I got. It's the best I got at this point. Right?
So we'll get started by making the dough. So this is going to go in two parts. We're going to make the dough. It's going to hang out in the fridge, and then we'll get to making these cookies. So what do we need to start with, sir?
So first is butter.
Yeah.
So I'm using, it says 250 grams of butter. I'm going to use half of that. I'm just going to use half a block.
Yeah. And I'm cutting even down because I'm going to probably make close to 20 cookies, not so much 80.
I was going to try and do that, but then I'm like, I'm not that good at math when it comes to ounces and grams and stuff. So I'm like, I'm just going to do half. I'll do half. Half is a simple number. It's just half, so.
We're adding the sugar to that, correct?
Correct. So let's see. It says it's 1.5 cup of sugar. Yeah. So just essentially 1 1/4 cup, or for you, it would be 3/8 of a cup ish.
It's my measurements on this episode are.
The funny thing is, you never really realize how unique each baking experience is, right? They all have their nuances to it, but I've always noticed that when it comes to Greek stuff, that while it is very nuanced, it's more so on the ingredients as opposed to anything else, right? Like it's more so that it's like, listen, this is what you're going for, get as close as possible to that, right. Instead of, whereas I find like a lot of like hoity-toity, like if you want to do like a croquembouche and stuff like that, I've been watching way too much cooking, let's put it that way. I've binge watched a lot of stuff because I have nothing to do. And I'll tell you, I went through 15 seasons of Supernatural, the entire 15 seasons, they all have 20 episodes per season, and they're all an hour long, okay? But with fancy stuff like a croquembouche, you really don't, like, it has to be very specific, right? Like temperatures and Whereas this is kind of like, yeah, throw it together, don't worry, mix until it doesn't look stupid, and then put it in the oven, you know? It's
And with the sugar and the butter, we're just going to cream this together, correct?
correct.
All
So
right.
let me just try and open the sugar and not see. This is the other scary thing of being a giant is when you open things like a bag of chips or sugar, you say, do I put all my strength into it? No, because then you get covered in sugar, which
Yeah.
sounds fun. Not. It's like getting covered in sand. It's not fun. It's horrible experience.
I opened up a bag recently of shredded cheese with a bit too much vigor, and it just like confettied all over my kitchen.
Which is really bad because cheese will confetti. Like it will just explode everywhere. That's not a good thing. It's not helpful.
No, it's not. All right. So we are, let's see, we are creaming this together until it is creamy and fluffy.
And I just went too much. Perfect. That's excellent. And we're gonna enjoy them. We're gonna enjoy them.
Hey,
And I'm gonna lie the shit at when I taste them. I'm gonna be like, they're so delicious.
I
They're
just
not
gotta
any
show you
delicious.
this though. I gotta show you this. Your Greek coffee maker you gifted me at the last episode. I still use this, man.
Listen, it's you know what? It's a lot more work for a coffee, but once you're done, it's so very satisfying, right?
It's so good. It's so good. Gotta do milk, correct?
Hold on, let me. We've got to cream this thing first, right? And that fell out. Perfect.
Okay.
Fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is okay.
Everything is fine. Oh, this looks as together as I think it's going to get. Now, here's a question for you. You're supposed to take the milk and add it's powdered baking ammonia, which is you don't have that. So Victoria, my wife, actually ordered it for me off Amazon because it doesn't exist in normal grocery stores. But it's ammonia bicarbonate, so it's a baking powder. So
I did equal parts baking powder and baking soda. That's what
okay, there you go.
Google told me to do that. The recipe, which is in the link in the show description for those watching, it does say the way Dino's doing it is going to taste authentic than what I'm doing. So.
Yeah. It's got it's got that weird little hint, like when you eat those normal Greek cookies, it's got that little tang, like it's a weird sensation. That's what this is what causes that. But either way, it'll be delicious. That's for sure. Okay, so hold on.
And you're not in my house, so you're not going to know.
Right? That's what matters the most. I was tempted to be like, listen, can I just come over? I'll wear a mask the whole time. I'm so afraid of baking on my own. Like I'm not a fan of baking on my own. It makes me freaks me out.
I have done so many episodes now with folks who
and froze again. Yes, I love the internet.
Yay, Dino froze, do a dance.
It's essentially, it's an activating agent. That's what you're looking for, people. There is science in baking. Didn't you know? There's so much science.
How much science?
Not really.
I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. So I'm mixing this up. It's nice and frothy.
Yeah.
Man, did you ever watch Mr. Wizard's World back in the day?
Yes.
Love that guy. Love that guy.
Listen, those that and Art Attack, I'm telling you, it started my life. So this is the thing is I've never been an artistic type.
No.
But I always loved art, right? No one ever explained that part to me, right? So, but watching stuff like Mr. Wizard's World, Art Attack, where you see the nuts and bolts of things, that's what really gets your creative juice flowing, right?
Yes. Love it.
Supposed to do?
All right, what is next? Step 3. So we are going to add the eggs to our butter sugar mixture. And then we're going to do the vanilla extract, the orange zest, and the milk.
Yes. Okay.
So in the bucket there, we've got the butter, the sugar, the vanilla, the baking, whatever powder you want to use, and our citrus. So that's going in there. And we need to add the milk too, I believe.
Yes. The milk and the bicarbonate, whatever, was supposed to go sit together for a little while and mix before you put it in.
So the next thing we're going to do is in little tiny batches, add your flour.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen well. Let's see here. Okay. How much flour
I'm just gonna do a little bit.
It's 1 kilogram. Oh, goddamn. Okay, hold on. So 1 kilogram. So I need half of the thing. Okay. Half the thing.
I did this.
Yeah, well, I
It
don't know what's going to happen.
It was a full morning of, it took about 80 episodes, but I finally bought a kitchen scale.
Nice. So fantastic. I really have to emphasize that the name of this show, that It'll Be Fine Baking Show, is so obscenely perfect. Like, if anything, I'm just jealous I didn't think about it myself. I'm like, this is fantastic. It's such a good idea. It'll be fine, which is like, that's exactly, if you've ever watched a baking show, everyone gives that look that says, it'll be fine. And everyone, we all know exactly what they're talking about. We're going, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. They're like, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Just show this here. So my dough, like that.
So mine is not there yet, but it is in process. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have any wall dough. Wall dough, interestingly enough, is not just what people search for. It's also the bane of every baker's existence.
Parchment or baking sheet. Okay.
So let me see here. Just gonna set this up a little bit differently. Give me one moment. What I'm gonna really want to do with this is break it apart into like little dollops kind of thing, right?
Okay.
And then just, yeah, take a lump of it and just kind of roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? With the flour down, I'm finding that it will stretch out pretty easily.
Schmools. That didn't come out right. Rules. Schmool. You get the idea. Oh boy. These, you know what these remind me of? That character from that movie Groot. Guardians of the Galaxy. These are my Groot cookies. Okay.
Hey, Groot is a beloved tree. It's only fair. That's totally reasonable.
I love Groot. Groot is great. Yeah, you're going to see these. You're going to be like, yeah, these are Groot cookies.
Definitely. That's going in there.
And then with our egg wash, we're then going to brush that on top, correct?
Something like that.
See, dude, Groot cookies. Groot.
Yeah, yours are much better than mine. I'll tell you that right now.
Groot cookies.
Spots look horrible, but these are my
Gorgeous.
second ones.
I love it.
We'll see what happens. I go into oven now.
I like, you know, I like. Look at these beauties. They're so pretty. All right.
Let's see how you.
Groot cookies.
Very interesting. Yeah, yours is a lot hotter than mine because mine is still going for a little bit. Mine's at 12 minutes.
Let these cool down.
Yeah, I think so.
So mine went for about 14 minutes. Mine. Just under.
Yeah. Mine was 12.
Oh, okay. And pour some coffee. Yeah.
There.
Perfect.
Let's go. Use that one. One of the pretty ones. Oh, I got one that's like this. It's so perfect.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I love it. Next time I'll try to make the proper curl, but I like my Groot cookies.
Your Groots are fantastic. Look, I made a penis. See?
Nice.
It is what it is. So.
Mine definitely have spent more time in the sun than yours did.
Yeah, you know what? I did not wash them that much.
Okay.
So some of them don't have a lot on there, but
Shall we
I will
get
take some. Yes, I'm gonna grab one of the poopy ones and use that.
Oh. All right,
we
we do it. Bon appetit.
Yeah, bon appetit.
Mm.
Holy shit, it's actually really good. Oh, I'm not even lying. Oh, man.
Mm. Oh, that is nice. Mm. It's got this lovely, I mean, I did mine with lemon, but that citrus essence is gorgeous. Oh my God.
So mine had the orange, and you know what? It's extremely light. There's just a little bit in there where you're going, what is that? You can't,
This is good.
Mm.
Oh, damn. Nicely done, bud.
It's even better when you sing it like Bing Crosby, though. Silver balls, silver balls.
It is a Christmas cookie, so
It is.
it is appropriate.
But get this, these Hershey Kiss tags say birthday cake.
Oh, okay.
Because they're birthday cake flavored.
Ah, well, what can I offer? The soda that I'm drinking has little things in the cap, and this one says that long sought opportunity will soon arise.
I like it.
I like it. So, okay, I'm just gonna put this out. I don't know how to work a pastry bag. Like, I don't. Every time I use one, it flies out the other end. Do you have any tips on how to make one work?
Yes.
What do you do?
Gently. I have the same problem. Like, my biggest problem when I use a piping bag is I'll bust a seam along the side.
Okay.
And it's because things will be too thick and then I'm pushing too hard. So you want to have a tip with a big enough opening, so you're going to have a decent flow. Yeah. It says to use a number 9 or larger flour. I don't know what the numbers are. Mine don't come numbered. I have this and nothing has numbers on it. So I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
But mine actually has a flat bottom.
There's a number on the side of mine. It says 7.
Okay, well, it says 9 or larger. Mine does not have numbers on the side. So I am going to play a guessing game.
Like, my numbers are crazy high. 67, 30. I'll go 30. Will I go 30? I don't know.
I got to show you this.
All right, we're going to do that. So, oh, geez, that's huge.
Right? It's like for filling stuff.
Yeah.
I've never used it.
All right. Okay, so first thing, obviously, preheat our ovens to 350. That is being done. And then we are to take 2 large baking sheets and line with parchment or a reusable baking sheet if you have it. Yeah, friends, when you're using your reusable sheet, just make sure the temperature is correct. This one's only at 350, so you'll be fine. But if you have to do something at 500, I think those sheets stop at like 4 or 450. Or otherwise they become like combustible. So just don't do that. All right, so great. Okay, I got these. I've got to go get my baking tray. Oh, you know what? You know what you could also do? Use a Madeleine tray. You can make Madeleines.
I thought about that. I don't have a Madeleine tray.
I'm gonna do this.
I think you should. I think that's a great idea.
What I'm gonna do. So
I could make skulls, but no.
it's got that like Madeleine kind of ridge to it. So
yep,
that's what I'm gonna do. All right.
Oh, the same thing.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do in a bowl is to sift our flour and our matcha. You can do this like with a machine little thing if you have it, or just take a fork and do that. And then we're going to add the flour to the next part. So make sure you have 2 separate bowls. So. Okay. And let me just say, matcha powder is not cheap.
No, it's really not. I considered buying a fresh bag for this, but luckily I still had 2.5 tablespoons in my bulk bag.
What oh
Huh?
no, what I was gonna say, if anyone's watching this and they're like, I have green tea leaves in tea bags, can I just grind that up? No. I had to buy a new bag of matcha for this, and I will be doing stuff like that, or adding it to a smoothie or something else.
Mhm.
You know,
It's full of chlorophyll.
that's good for you.
It's good for your greens.
All right, so you're gonna mix that together.
There, I'm sifted.
Nice, excellent. All right, put that. Then the next thing we're going to do, because I didn't print this, so it's on my phone. All right, so in a bowl, we are going to beat our butter, our granulated sugar, and our salt until it is fluffy.
Got it. I was really surprised by how few ingredients these cookies have. I got out the vanilla extract and I'm like, oh, it doesn't even need it. Okay, well.
I was on the same train of thought because it's been a while since we looked at this recipe. And I thought there was like, I thought this was for some reason like a 4-hour cookie for some reason. And
yeah.
I don't know why I thought that. What we'll do next is beat in the egg. And then on a slow speed in batches, add that flour matcha mix just so it doesn't explode all over you. Yeah.
Because like I have a bad day and then I go in the bathroom and I come out and my husband's like, you didn't cut your hair again, did you? So I turned into one of those people in the quarantine.
I'm starting to dig the long locks, and I don't think I'm gonna change it. Like I do want to trim, but I'm like I was in my mind's eye, I was like, I'm gonna go full Winona Ryder from like Reality Bites and like do a short bob.
That would be cute.
I have very curly hair, so it would look like a piñata on my head.
Learn from my mistakes.
Keep it going. All right, so now I'm going to slowly, as I say, in batches, add that matcha and that flour. I will miss this kitchen dearly when I move, but I'm also so excited to have more counter space.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. You're gonna have like so much space in there. I'm very worried for my pastry bag right now. This shit is thick. I tried making walnut macarons not too long ago and busted the side out of that thing.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and it was much thinner than this, so I'm having some trepidation.
Well, the other thing you could do is just spoon it out and then with a fork do some like lines.
I did consider that, maybe using like my cookie scoop.
Because that's what mine is looking like. Yeah. So it's got a lot of girth. It's yeah. Good plan. I am just going to take this and like patch it in. With clean hands, obviously. I'm not a gluten-free girl, but I do love gluten-free donuts. I like the lightness to them. Yeah, they're really, really good.
Ones with potato flour are like the best. The absolute best. A spud nut.
Hey, this is fun.
Yeah. Mine are coming out like little green ice cream scoops, and I'm not hating it at all.
Once again, we have told the pastry bag to fuck it. I'll learn how to use a pastry bag one day, just not now.
I don't think that dough should come out of a pastry bag. It should be for buttercream frosting and things of the like texture, because this shit right here, you're just asking to blow out your O-ring. Yeah, I said it.
Here we go. That's mine. That's what mine look like in the tray.
That is adorable, and I love it.
Which I'm kind of psyched about. All right. So let's see here. So what we will do with this is, as I say, refrigerate in this tray for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once that is done, they're going to go directly into the oven for approximately 15 minutes, upwards to 20, all depends on your oven. So, yes. Ta-da. At them, and I've got a little brown around the edge.
What I got going on here?
We're going to do a little knife check. Yeah, that's a clean cookie.
Yeah, I've got a hat. Hey, don't grab with your bare hands. I'm going to tell you that right now.
What's this?
I put one hand and then grabbed with the other. I'm not a smart person, Kelly.
All right. So we're now going to dip our cookie, decorate as we wish, and then we're going to stick these cookies back in the fridge for 30, or you can do the freezer for 15. Choose your adventure. I don't care. All right. Let's dip.
I need to abort mission on this white chocolate and start over.
Oh no! Oh no!
I tried to dip a cookie and that's what happened. It's like, no, we're not sticking to anything.
All right, I'm doing this. Oh, look at the decoration.
Look at you getting all gourmet and shit.
Look at that.
That is lovely.
Oh man. Okay, so here we go. That's what these puppies.
Those are beautiful.
That's what I have. So I'm going to put this in the freezer.
Go for it. You. No.
That looks so good.
Aren't those so cute?
Baby. I'm so excited. All right.
Okay.
Here.
Cheers. Mm-hmm. They're soft with just a little bit of crispy, but it's not really crispy. It's like a shortbread cookie.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that is good.
Mm-hmm. You know what these need? Sushi, ramen, something with tempura. I don't know. I'm really thinking these would pair well with Japanese dinner.
Most definitely. But I would be grateful to get half dozen of these in a box.
Well, if I can get those jelly beans across the border, I'll send you some of these too.
Oh my goodness. So I put on mine, I've got milk chocolate, coconut, and raw sugar, the brown sugar. And then you've got the Hershey Kisses with the sprinkles. This is delicious. Not overly sweet, but sweet enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. So good.
The aftertaste that lingers is really good too. Like it's a cookie that stays with you for a couple minutes and you can just go, God, that was really good.
Yeah. Oh man, this was good.
Hey honey, come here.
Oh, really good.
Step on this.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, sideways.
What do you think, babe?
Good.
I like her.
That was good.
Good.
we're like the textures, this and oh the taste and oh the after flavor and oh they're subtly sweet. Oh good.
It'll be